Hey, Darvin, that fourth quarter up until AD fouled Conley, I think Minnesota had 9 points and just couldn't get anything going, hadn't scored in the final 6 minutes. Did you feel like the defense reached a certain level and it wasn't there earlier? And how did it come about?
Yeah, we struggled early. I think they were able to get out and run off of some of our turnovers. We forced them into some turnovers early as well, but it was hard trying to get our defense set, and we had made a plan to try within our best abilities to try not to let Anthony Edwards get loose. And, we double-teamed him for the most of the game, in our pick and rolls and DHOs, whatever, with our 5-man. So that spreads you out a little bit. The guys behind that blitz, that double team, they have to be on their horse, scrambling. They pinned in a few times. They slashed and sealed. Got the ball to some of their shooters. Some of their guys came off hot. And they really made us work for this one. And again, shout out to Chris Finch, Cat, Anthony Edwards, and specifically Michael Conley, Taurean Prince. Those guys play with a ton of pride. That's a hell of a ball club over there. Down some of their main guys. Nothing but respect for those guys. And Michael Conley, man, I thought I was watching the Memphis Grizzlies from years ago. It just seemed like everything he threw up went in. And he's just one of the greatest human beings you could ever meet and be around. And his leadership was on full display, and just his game, the level of which he played at, was unbelievable. So we're very fortunate to come out with this win.
Darvin, your affinity for Dennis Schroeder is no secret, and certainly you guys have history together. It seemed that he tweaked his foot in the first half. He gets through it. Could have had the game winner. Certainly a huge shot of the night. Just can you speak about the effort you got out of him and how vital he was, especially because he didn't play in your last 2 games of the regular season?
Yeah, man, the kid's just he's just the heart, his competitive spirit. Just his ability to make big plays and take tough matchups in the biggest of moments. It's just his attitude, his confidence. He's unbelievable, extraordinary, and he lives for those types of moments. And early in the year, he got hit in the corner on the similar shot late in the game. I can't remember exactly who we were playing, but I do remember the play. I don't know, the pass might have came from Bron as well, but he missed that shot. But to see him knock it down, he's going to do everything with confidence, defensively, ask for the toughest matchup. But it's Dennis. It's classic Dennis. And we're fortunate that he's on our team. And, again, I mentioned this before the game, but, guys are going to have tough nights, and other guys got to be ready to step up. And it's not about, trying to just, I don't know what the word is, but everybody's all hands on deck, and it's about getting the win. It's not about your way, my way, his way, but the best way to go about getting the win, and he put us in a position to come out on top.
Darvin, LeBron earlier this year, has this all-time great achievement, but tonight to give you 45 minutes, diving at loose balls, like after turnovers and what did we all know about his skill, but his heart tonight, what did you see?
Just a champion. He had some tough moments, some balls that got away from him. Got pent in a couple of times, but make no mistake about it. I told him after the game, the entire team, this game was the definition of having a next play mentality. We had a lot of loose possessions. We had a couple of defensive breakdowns. They were able to hit some huge threes, create a deficit, and we just kept chipping away at it. And for them to score 60 points in the first half, and then the way we defended as the game wore on from the third quarter to the fourth quarter to overtime, is a testament to this team, the grit, the grind, the high competitive spirit, and he's at the forefront of that. And the constant communication, even when things didn't work out, we had some unfortunate plays, but no one got down on each other, no personal attacks, just everybody passionate about how can we best close out the game. And again, he's the main one. He's been the main one, not just tonight, but through the course of since we made the deal at the deadline and trying to get these new guys acclimated. He and AD both, and I think the guys around them, seeing them, how they communicate with us as coaches and amongst each other, it frees them up to not be reserved, but to be more willing to communicate and see what it is that we need to do. But he was spectacular in the biggest moments and really put us on his back and did the little things, like you say, chasing down, trying to get 50-50 balls, being a threat, screening, rolling, trying to handle, and, happy we just were able to pull it out.
You mentioned guys having tough nights. D'Lo, 2 points, 1 for 9 shooting. Didn't really come back into the game after the midway point of the third. What did you see from him tonight, and did you feel like he was pressing a little bit offensively?
Well, you're going to have rough nights out here, and I have all the confidence in the world in D'Lo. We're going to need him on this run that we plan to make, and starting with Game 1 at Memphis. And you just got to be able to snap back and bounce back. It's a long season. Some nights it's not going to be your night. Again, that's why you try to fortify your roster with multiple players who are capable of, once you call their number, they're able to not just go out there and gobble up minutes, but get minutes and play at a high level. And now just happened to be Dennis tonight. But make no mistake about it, we brought D'Lo here to come out here and be D'Lo and to make plays. And so we'll sit down, we'll watch film and as a group and definitely communicate and just let him know that we're gonna need him. This may be a one-off, no doubt about it, but he's going to be in the thick of things, at the forefront of us having success in the postseason.
Coach, was it almost like a roller coaster ride for you, because you go into this game at home, they come in, they have a couple of their key players out, and this was just back and forth all the way?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a prideful group over there that really care for one another. You see it in their play, and with a leader, again, I can't talk about this enough. The leadership skills of Michael Conley, and they have some very capable guys over there, and Carl and Anthony and Torian and all those guys. So Kyle, like they really know how to play basketball at a high level. So they didn't surprise us, and then with the stakes that are on the line, 7, 8, no one wants to go try to put themselves in position again. It's sort of a tournament like, these one games to either secure your spot, or now in that 7, 8 position, you got to go compete against the winner of 2 other good teams. So everyone knew what was riding on this one. The rest, the days of rest that you gain by coming out with this game is priceless. So that's on both teams' minds. The direct competition as well as the circumstances surrounding who wins and who loses. So we expected a dog fight, and they gave us one.